welcome to another NQPC video. This one's going to be a juicy one. We're actually answering the question of our most popular video and not actually tiptoeing around it this time. Yeah, so how do disabled people have sex? Before we start, disclaimer, if you're a family member or friend, end the video now, walk away, go make a drink, you don't want to be watching this.
This video is not for you.
No.
And if you decide to watch it, that's your problem.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for your actions, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, if you're here as a disabled individual and actually want some advice on this, stay tuned. We're going to try and help you out. Right, let's answer the main couple first. So, does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Great. One step forward.
One step.
Do we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
They're the main two questions.
They're the main two. I mean, yes, we are sexually active, as any 22-year-old couple would be. Yeah. In regards to how we do the do.
The main question: how disabled people have sex?
It's pretty average. Like, I think when we started out, it was a lot of trial and error, and I think we were talking before the video. We kind of started out really basic, and I think there's a common conception that most disabled individuals, particularly with a physical condition, often the person on the bottom. So we kind of ran with that at first. I mean,
yeah, I mean it's an easier, more comfortable position.
Yeah.
For anyone with physical disabilities. Also, I just want to say that obviously this is our experience, but every disabled individual has different needs, different abilities, different
turn-ons.
Yeah, well, yeah. So this isn't a blanket statement.
No,
this is just, it's different for everybody anyway. So.
It's just sort of opening up the conversation, really. And as I say, if anyone does want any personal advice, drop me a message on Instagram. I'll try and help you out as best I can. Obviously, this is just kind of open the floor up. Yeah, I mean, as I say, we started out really vanilla, kept me on the bottom. I quite enjoyed that because I didn't have to do a lot.
Yeah.
And then kind of we just me and Gina have been together three and a half years now.
Yeah.
And we kind of just over time tested things out, seeing what works and what doesn't work, and then from there realised I can take over on occasion.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was we had certain things that we wanted to try or positions in mind, and it might seem really intimidating, but you just think about what you can do and how you would do. How would you go about doing that, getting into that kind of position or doing that, and just tried, and we were both patient. We just laughed about it as well.
There was a lot of moments of us hysterically laughing in the middle of it. And most people, that would be a massive turn off, but we kind of just cracked on and was like...
Yeah, it's just one of those things, and if it doesn't work, or if you're not enjoying it, neither of you are feeling it, then just go back to what you're used to and have an enjoyable time and try again next time. You don't want to ruin it. You don't want to stress about having to do these different things that you want to try out. It took us a few attempts to try stuff out that we wanted to try out.
And I think as well, you, as a disabled individual, from my perspective, you've got to get over that hill of not having that conversation with your partner in terms of what you want to try out, what you you're not sure whether you're going to be able to do, but you still want to try it. You've got to be open to having that conversation. It's not worth shutting it down. One, because you might be missing out on the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then two, it's not the way to work a relationship. At that point, you should be at a point where you really trust that person if you've got to that intimate situation. So be you and just have fun with it and enjoy
Talk
yourself.
about it, be honest and be open. Like, you're in a relationship at the end of the day.
Or you might not be.
You might not be, no judgment here. But you've got to talk about it in any sexual encounter, whether you're disabled or have physical disabilities or not. You should always talk about what you're comfortable with. So just do that. Just say, oh, hey, I would kind of like to try this. I think it would be cool. And then go, okay, well, maybe we can try that if we do it this way, or that might take a little bit of time. Maybe we should give it a go, but, you know, have a backup on what else we can do.
And I think as well, you got to make it part of the experience. I think a big worry would be, obviously not from our experience, as we said, we laughed about it and carried on as normal, is you don't want to then try something and it ruins the mood completely and you...
Yeah, or it puts you off doing something again. Just give it a go. I mean, to be fair, we took a while to get into the rhythm of things. And that was just because we took it at our own pace and we didn't want to rush it. And if it wasn't going the way we wanted it, then we just took a step back.
Plenty of things we've tried where we've gone, nope, that's not working.
Yeah, there's plenty of things that we've both gone, this is not for me.
Yeah, and I think it's part of the experience, and you should enjoy that process as anyone would. The interesting side note as well is what I found with us doing it is it actually helps with muscle tension, which is really odd, but it does. So, side note for anyone with a physical condition where you have muscle tightness or spasms, sex is the one for you.
It might be the one thing that you haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
It works.
Forget your cannabis, forget that lot. Just have a shag. And I think as well, I think an interesting thing, and I'll openly say it, if anything, I'm probably the more up for it, if you think you go that way.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, so I guess that's the thing. Yeah, like I just keep saying yeah. If you have a disability and you have to go around things differently and it might take more time, don't let that affect your
sex drive.
Your sex drive, yeah, your libido. You know, if it doesn't go right, as I say, just go back to something that you do know works and is enjoyable for both of you, and then you can give it a go again.
Yeah,
because you know what works for you. So it's not that is the be all and end all, because you have something else.
Yeah, and I think the other thing as well as the partner, obviously this is from James' perspective, so I'll let you add on at the end of this. I think as well you've got to be really patient with the disabled individual, because obviously, as you will know, they've got extra boundaries to overcome. And I think
obviously it can be hard to be patient, but you just have to accept that it might not be overly comfortable for them straight away, and it might not be comfortable for you straight away. So just, you know.
And I think as well, you don't want to put either of you on edge, particularly for the disabled individual. You really don't want to slap their ego around the face.
Yeah, you don't want to put pressure on either party. So just you know, take a step back and do it at their pace. Do it at your own pace. Be comfortable with each other. And you know, when I say do it at your own pace, do it at the slower person's pace.
And also
be understanding. And if you're the one who's more eager or slower, then you need to go at the slower pace for the other person.
And I think as well, you'll find the more like the disabled individual tries things out and is successful, they're going to be a lot more open to giving other stuff a go.
Yeah, exactly.
So again, like we say, start off really easy on some of the stuff that you're pretty 90% sure that the disabled individual is going to be able to do, or you might both be disabled. We actually haven't approached that.
No, but
yeah,
same rules apply.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much everything. I mean, I say we've been in a long-term relationship. We've kind of just figured everything out together, and I think there's a common misconception that, as we answered it earlier in the video, it's not something that disabled people tackle.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I wanted to do this video, because there's a lot of, particularly on YouTube, there's a lot of content that's been filmed by Channel 4 and stuff, sort of interviewing and not giving it from like a personal perspective, because obviously I can actually say from experience, I'm not talking to a video producer or a producer of a TV program. I can give you the raw facts. Hopefully it's sort of helped to show that you're not on your own, and you can do it, and you can have that intimacy with your partner. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything.
Yeah,
so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a like, because as I say, for us this was quite a daunting video to film, because obviously our family members know that we both run this and are on social media. So it was quite daunting to post. So like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.